So that's what the dimension of technology is, and in order for us to look at, science needs to be looked at from the point of view of what we call the political economy. This is something that this school, Economics and Policy Science, the focus in how do we look at things not separately, but who owns technology, who controls, and what are the political process that is involved in ownership and control. You can even look at it here in this country. Who owns this and what, and what's the consequences of ownership in the whole scheme of living here as citizens of this country. I always ask my students sometimes, well, science is culture. I say, what do you mean by science is culture? Culture is tribalistic, ritualistic, meaning-making, or things that people do as natives of the tribe. I said, science is culture. So they have to challenge my proposition that it is culture. So we're not going to go deeper into this, but science is whether science is culture, but the body of literature writing saying that science is a kind of process in which there is the culture of the scientist, there's the culture of the doctor, the language is spoken, the meaningfulness, and also the jargons, and also the everything that's got to do that only the scientists understand. Right? The language, protons, neutrons, mesons, whatever that is the language used by the nuclear physicists cannot be understood by the native in Papua New Guinea. Whatever that native is talking about and how they teach you how to navigate the jungle, the scientists will die, even living on one big land. Because both are of different cultural, different paradigms. And finally, this is one of the most important fields to look at science is the science of language, reality, and also social reconstruction, and what we call semiotics. Symbols, signs, what does this mean? MSC, what does multimedia super corridor mean? So go into multimedia, we go into the MMU, multimedia university, the whole place is like the naming of the places in there are named after all this nanotechnology, right? Germanium, ions, like I said, I mentioned last week that part of my dissertation is to look at how language structures reality, and when language concepts are being implanted onto the landscape of human beings, they change the social relations of production. You remember, how many of you grew up the times when you still have to use, the iron, charcoal, alam. Grew up with no cooking stove. Did you remember that? I used to have, my job is when I come back, I used to blow until the aim was so that my grandmother can cook, and put the amber in the iron.
You iron?
Remember? No. And I first saw my first computer in 1974 in Office 1, I think it was 486. In one of the form one, I was in MRSM Kuantan, and I went to the office and what is that machine? And then everyone was 10 people, 10 teachers were sharing that machine. 1974. And then moving on, going forward up to now, you can't live without technology. You can't do this. You do not know how to use text messaging, then you're gone. That's what my children curse me because I don't know how to even text message. But this is the process. Within 60, 70 years, we see the development of technology. It's such a rapid change that we are almost happy. Wow, we know everything. One machine after the other, one inventions after the other come in. We keep on buying and consuming until we don't know what's happening to society because we are so drowned into technology, drowned in information, but starved for knowledge and understanding. But scholars in other countries step outside of the paradigm and look at technology and ask the question: where is science bringing us from the time it was created, from the time it was harnessed into technology right up to now?